Mornings here feel different somehow. Back at my childhood home, in the place where everything started, but where I never really looked. The cold has a way of slowing everything down. The air, the pace of life, even my thoughts. And I think I've finally gained a new perspective on my hometown. I used to think I knew this town. Every road, every street sign, everywhere interesting and uninteresting. But now, it feels bigger somehow, like I've been away long enough to see it with new eyes. Maybe that's the thing about leaving. It teaches you how to really come home.
I'll take the stillness as a sign to write a song about things we've done and the things still to come. Flowers in the plenty, coloring in the view. Red sunburns late Sunday afternoon.
Mornings at my parents' house are incredibly peaceful because my dad goes to work early in the morning and my mom usually sleeps in a little bit, and so I wake up, I come in here, and so I still get to experience some of that peaceful tranquility that I crave so much. My dad actually works super close to their house, and so he's able to come home on his lunch break every day, which is really cool. And I'm actually gonna help him on his lunch break with a project he's working on. He is working on the trim in the house here, nice solid oak trim. He stained it last night, and now today we're gonna clear coat it. And so the kitchen renovation in my travel trailer isn't the only big project we're working on together. And speaking of the kitchen remodel project, check out the progress we've made. The kitchen cabinetry is test fitted in here. This is exactly where it's gonna go. It's screwed to the floor, it's screwed to the wall. We still have to take it back out to paint it, but we wanted to bring it in and test fit it, get it locked into place where it's gonna live for the rest of its life, and just make sure everything fit, make sure we were able to draw in the wall to it the way that we wanted to, because this whole thing is rock solid. This is going to add structural stability, help tie the wall into the floor in a way that will really strengthen this side of the camper. And we made this front face of the cabinetry out of solid maple, a nice hard and durable wood. And so yeah, this is gonna last forever. I'm gonna have nice big doors here, here, and here, and then a small door down here at the end so I can access everything in here. We're gonna put a big drawer right here for silverware and cooking utensils, and I even got my old 2 drawers, which we're gonna reuse but paint to match the rest of it. Got those fitted in as well so that we know that those will work also. And I haven't fully decided on a color yet, but I think I'm gonna go with this darker but soft kind of muted green. I really think that it goes well with the wood floor and the other wood cabinetry that is staying in the travel trailer that I'm gonna keep this color. I don't wanna paint over that because I really like the wood accents. Also think it goes really good with the gray accents I've got in here, like my curtains and like my bedspread. I really like grays also. And if I do end up going with this green color, I'm gonna change the color of the valances on my windows. I'm gonna rewrap them in a color that matches the paint, just so it kind of like ties everything together. I'm really excited. I think this is gonna look great. I'm actually really proud of this travel trailer, that this is really the only part of it on the interior that has, you know, needed to be replaced because it was falling apart. You know, I put this thing through so much punishment and it was not built to handle what I put it through. And so the fact that this is the only thing we've had to rebuild so far is pretty impressive. And the countertop is supposed to come in today also. I'll show you guys that probably in a future video when we get it laid on top and are test fitting the countertop as well. But man, I'm just so excited when this project is finished. I bet it's gonna look awesome. You guys know that as a full-time RVer that relies on solar and batteries for all of my power, I still like to have a portable power station for backup power in case my main system in my RV fails. And the ALLPOWERS S2000 Pro with the SP037 400 watt solar panel is not only perfect for that, but it's also perfect for anyone that just wants power while camping, RVing, or even for backup power for homes in emergencies. The S2000 Pro has a remarkable 1,451 watt hours of capacity and a whopping 2,400 watts of output. And you can use it to power the majority of tools and appliances for outdoor activities and domestic crises, giving you confidence in any situation, which gives me a lot of peace of mind, especially since the weather just turned here in Indiana on a dime. We went from autumn to winter, snowing, freezing conditions that can cause tree branches to fall, knock out power lines, and cause us to lose power. And the S2000 Pro also functions as an uninterruptible power supply, and it will instantly, in less than 15 milliseconds, switch to provide power to sensitive electronics that you need to always be powered, like if you're using a computer or if you want your refrigerator never to have to cycle. When you lose power, this will take over immediately. It's relatively small and extremely portable at only 28 pounds, but it really packs a lot of power into this little case. And it's perfect to pair with the ALLPOWERS 400 watt solar panel. They hook up together seamlessly for it to charge this power station. I love that for, you know, my RV travels. I love solar. I utilize it on the roof of my travel trailer. But yeah, for anyone camping, you don't have to worry about firing up a generator, carrying gas around, messing with maintenance on the generator, oil changes, noise, exhaust fumes, all that stuff. The solar panels just quietly, silently, and maintenance-free charge up the power station. And so if you guys want to check this kit out for yourself and level up your power game, then I'll drop a link down in the video description below so you can check it out for yourself. And I even got a 10% promo. If you use promo code Unbound at checkout, you save 10%. But not only that, ALLPOWERS is putting on a huge Black Friday sale, up to 68% off of some of their gear. So yeah, go through the link down in the video description and check out what they have to offer. All right, I'm heading inside. It is freezing out here. And now that the home improvement work is done, Sweetie and I are gonna take full advantage of this beautiful snowy day and go visit a nearby nature preserve that's protected by the Acres Land Trust. I've driven past this place more times than I can count, but somehow I never stopped to see what was here. Today's the first time I've walked these trails. Just me, Sweetie, and the sound of snow under my boots. The stillness here feels familiar, like pressing pause on the world for a while. It's funny, I've traveled thousands of miles chasing beauty, and all along, some of it was waiting right down the road. Maybe that's the best kind of adventure, the one that reminds you there's still wonder close to home.
Time is still and there's nowhere to be. Birds are talking outside.
Gosh, this has been just such a beautiful hike through these snowy woods on the Acres Nature Preserve, so close to my parents' place where they've lived for my entire life. And I just can't believe it took me until I was the age of 36 to decide to explore these areas the way that I explore the rest of the country. I don't know, I guess just sometimes you take your hometown for granted, but man, this is really shedding a light on my hometown and, you know, showing me that it's not what I always thought it was. You know, it's just so much more than that, and Indiana, Northeast Indiana has a lot of beautiful places just waiting for me to discover them too. And I'm also just really thankful that the Acres Land Trust exists and that they've dedicated themselves to preserving so many parts of Northeast Indiana and protecting it from development, saving it for nature and for the enjoyment of everyone else around. It's just really cool that there are people out there doing stuff like this. Today was a great day. We got some good progress done on my dad's home trim project and got to go on a nice adventure with my buddy here. And after we are done with the trim in my parents' house, they've got another really big project we are gearing up for. They're getting all of the flooring in the house redone, all of the hard floor and all of the carpeting. And so, yeah, just prepping the house for all of that is gonna be a ton of work. But my dad and my mom have been working hard to get the house updated, and they're doing a great job. My dad especially. That man is such a hard worker, both at his job and in his home life, and I'm just really proud of him. He's really working hard to get that house looking great, and yeah, he's just doing an awesome job. But if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to buy me a coffee or a beer, you can go through that QR code right there, and I'll also put down links in the video description for that. But I'm not gonna take my hometown for granted anymore, this part of Northeast Indiana. I really am seeing it with fresh eyes, and I'm really excited to show you guys everything it has to offer. I'm going to make it my mission every year that I come back to visit my parents to find all the hidden gems and go on a lot of great adventures, as well as learn the history, because there is a lot of history here in Fort Wayne. This area had a lot of strategic importance back in the colonial times because of the confluence of the three rivers that run right through Fort Wayne. They lead to the Great Lakes, and so yeah, there's a lot of strategic importance, and this spot has been settled for a long time. But my name's David, her name is Sweetie, this is Fate Unbound, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Good girl.